So you believe in making them legal, giving them a path to citizenship.
Exactly.
But you don't support a wall or enforcing a border.
No, or any type of borders. I think borders in general are going to become a thing of the past, is what I've been talking to a lot of people, and it kind of, I really see it coming, like I said, with technology and everything. People are going to just be able to travel super fast, cheap, super cheap, and go wherever they want. And, it might not be now, but it will be in the next 5 to 10 years.
Let me ask you this. Would we both agree, because you said give them the path to citizenship.
Yes.
But a lot of people who come into this country don't want to pay taxes and operate in the underground economy.
Well, then they have to get...
But will we both agree that no matter what you do, even if you grant them, that you're going to have a certain amount of people who are not going to pay taxes,
Yes,
who will
sir.
stay under the radar? Do we agree on that?
Yes.
Okay. So do you understand that what you just described, by not securing the borders, you just talk about how we have this, we're never going to solve it because we can't deport everybody, right?
Exactly.
And you've just agreed
I agree
that a
too.
lot of them are not going to pay taxes and still stay undocumented, that if you don't secure the borders...
No, I didn't agree that. No, not a lot of them. There might be a couple, but I know a lot of them are...
A percentage.
A
percentage.
small percentage, yes.
Okay. So if you have no borders, if you have no securing our borders, if you have no way to monitor who's coming in and out, you can see that what you've just proposed would create a veritable hell, a real problem.
Some kind of electronic ID tag of some sort. They have to have a passport of some sort of documentation. It's just not like, okay, I'm gonna walk. They have to.
How do you check that without a border wall?
I don't know. If it said this this is a free thought right now. So for me to execute this, I would have to get like a few mastermind individuals to really sit down and think this over. I cannot tell you a blatant answer right now. Yeah, I would have to sit down and...
A digital passcode like you're talking about.
Exactly, some kind of digital passcode, yeah.
So they would have to go through a checkpoint.
Exactly.
How do you get them to go through a checkpoint if there's no wall on the border?
It doesn't have to be a wall. It could be even like some kind of X-ray scanner that, as you walk through it, your number goes into a database and it registers when you got there and when you left, and maybe there might be some other destinations that tag the ID, like, in the middle of the city, to kind of get a clue of where these, where these people are in the area. Yes, sir.
So an X-ray border.
Yeah, an X-ray. Yeah, an X kind of like, well, I don't know what like the proper scientifical ray that's used, but like an X-ray gate that just reads your ID and says when you're there, and and maybe before you cross the border, like give it like a, I don't know, written explanation of why you're going to that place, but let it be more free flowing, it's more free flowing.
So that's predicated on the idea that people who are coming here illegally right now will obey you believe that they'll have a written note as to why they're coming to the country,
like I said,
the X-ray border will catch.
Yeah, that's just a general idea, like, written, whatever, that like I would have to talk to a group of individuals and think this over, computer engineers, and I don't know, I one day plan on being the governor of New Mexico, so I've been thinking about a lot of this for the past 3 years, because New Mexico has we're a sanctuary city, and we get a lot of these people, and we get a lot of...
Santa Fe?
Santa Fe, New Mexico, and we get a lot of immigrants, and a lot of people don't like them, but at the same time, they may not like them, but I really don't see it slowing down anytime soon, as much as, just like off topic, but like when it comes to the drug war, we've been wasting millions, trillions of dollars since the 70s, and have we seen any positive? No. So we're just going against the grain on this one.
Right.
And
particularly without any kind of a border, right? It makes the drug war really hard.
Either way, the drugs being brought in by immigrants is a small percentage compared to pharmaceuticals that already been on the news and been dumping billions and billions of opiates into, and every other drug. I consider immigrants a small percentage of the real boss hogs, the real drug dealers that are out there doing it illegally. Just because it's FD,
I appreciate it. No, that's okay. I know you said. Well, do me a favor here, because this is obviously about changing my mind. I don't agree with you, but I respect you sitting down.
Yes, thank you, sir.
So when you do sit down, and I know you kind of had this idea, you said it's going to take a while for you to formulate the idea.
Yes, sir.
When you do, I know you mentioned the X-ray sort of border and tagging, then let us know. Email us through the website, and maybe we can have you on and talk about it. Because I don't want you to speak on the spot if you're like, well, I need some time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.